Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining me and thank you for your continued support. Well, there's a growing rift, could you say, between Andy Burnham and Sir Keir Starmer, and it's all come about from Andy Burnham's talk before about the fiscal rules that the Labour Party are currently under. And Sir Keir Starmer said, well, he came out and said that he doesn't want the country, or doesn't want the leader of the party to abandon fiscal rules the way that is trusted. You've now got Andy Burnham, who has come out and said that he feels that the party is in peril when it comes to next year's elections, and I think he's right. I think the government are in peril. I think when you look at where they are at the moment, I mean, regardless of whether you believe what polls say or not, there's certainly a lot of people out there who believe that Labour are doing a bad job, and so that's going to be reflected then in the polls next year. And I think Andy Burnham has definitely got a case to make when he says that the government are in peril and the country will suffer as a result of it, and I think that they will. Now, I think that whether Andy Burnham decides to run for Prime Minister or not, who knows? He has said that he would like to see a change in the way the whips are organised, and that apparently can only be done by the Prime Minister. But he's against the fact that the MPs who voted against the two-child benefit cap lost the whip. He thinks that was undemocratic, and I think that's right. In previous governments, they haven't done that. They haven't withdrawn the whip from people just because they didn't agree with a certain policy that the cabinet made. So I think that this is very heavy-handed by this particular Labour government, and it's certainly not something that you expect typically from Labour governments. So I think Andy Burnham does have a point here, and I think that there is going to be trouble going forwards. Whether he will stand as a Prime Minister alternative, I don't know. It's very difficult to say. He's certainly been very vocal about his disagreement with how the government are being run, but that, of course, that doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to take on the top job, or even that he's going to be able to do the top job, because he's got to get, he's got to win a by-election in order to do that. And whether he will be able to do that, of course, is another matter. But let me know down in the comment section what you think. I'll be interested to hear from anybody who lives in and around Manchester. If Andy Burnham was to step down as mayor and become an MP again, would that bother you? Do you think he's doing a really good job in Manchester and you don't really want to lose him? Or do you think that actually he should go and try and come up against Keir Starmer in a leadership contest? Let me know down in the comment section what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please do subscribe if you've got this far. I'll see you next time.